Microphone checker. Yeah. What's wise out there, my people? What's wise? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. This is wise talk, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm saying? It's Wise Talk Podcast, and I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. Yeah, we finna be talking about a few things today, man. You know where I'm coming from? We finna be talking about today actions. Actions speaks louder than words. You know what I'm talking about? Your actions speak louder than your words. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to break this story down to you right here. You know what I'm saying? It got something to do with what I'm talking about right now. It got something to do with me and my first baby mama. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, because I'm kind of sitting back, looking at things. And so I say, let me go and air this out for the world to see it. And maybe she'll see it too. Because she don't understand some stuff, what's going on. Actions speak louder than words, right? So I'm going to say it like this. It's a situation like this right here, right? It's two type of people out here you can deal with, right? You got a boy and a man. You understand what I'm saying? When you're a woman, it's only two type of guys that you can deal with, the boy and the man. You understand what I'm saying? Now here goes my baby mama, right? Her actions shows that she don't even come around me. She don't call me. She don't say nothing to me. She don't respond to my texts. She don't say nothing to me at all, right? I have a stepdaughter and a daughter by her, right? Her actions, right? She don't understand what she's teaching them or what she done taught them. Let me say it this way. She don't understand what she done taught them. See, she raised them to believe that I was crazy. Because for example, I might see her feet ashy and I might ask her to put some lotion on her feet, right? She'll think that I'm trying to control her instead of just putting lotion on her feet, for example, right? So in the outcome, certain things will happen when she chooses not to put lotion on her feet. It may start an argument, right, at this time. Because I would say, why you not going to put lotion on your feet when your feet is ashy? And she would say something like this: accept me for who I am and what I am, right? See, what a lot of you women out here don't understand is this right here when it comes to a man. When a man care about himself, he care about you too. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this. The only reason why I would ask you to put some lotion on your feet is because I care about you that much to ask you to do it. And I don't want nobody outside of me seeing your feet being ashy. You understand? For example. Right? So like I say, the argument will start. She'll think I'm trying to control her. And then the outcome of it, she'll have my girls thinking that I'm crazy. Right? For by her thinking that I'm crazy, my girls is not getting the definition on who and what a man is. You understand what I'm saying? What they're doing is getting the example of someone have to accept them for who they is. You understand what I'm saying? And the outcome of that is this right here. If you could tell me that I need to put some clean socks on and I go do it, I should be able to tell you to put some lotion on your feet and you go do it, right? But since it's a situation where the woman thinks they able to control the man by what they have between their legs, they don't listen to you that much about certain things, right? And I'm gonna break it down to you. What I mean by that is this with another story, and we're gonna come back to that. It was just one night, right? See, I ain't hang out in clubs back in the days. I always was at the house. Either playing my PlayStation, you know where I'm coming from? If I wasn't playing my PlayStation, so I was sitting back watching me a good old movie or something, you know where I'm coming from? And I always kept my cars in the garage and never kept them outside, you know what I'm saying? So it was this one night, right, where I heard them, they was gone. So I heard them pulling up this night. It was her and her sisters. So I said, I'm finna play like I'm gone, right? So I grabbed my phones and everything, cut all my phones off, cut all the TVs off, you know where I'm coming from? And grabbed everything to make us think I was gone. And what I did was hid up under the bed. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hid up under the bed, they in there talking. When they come in the house, they thinking everybody gone. When they say, well, he gone. Like, yeah, he gone. So they in there talking and everything. To make a long story short, I'm going to say this right here. Her sisters asked her this. How was you able to get a man like me? You understand what I'm saying? And what she said was this. She'll suck on me and she used what was between her legs to get me. I heard her say it out of her mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm under the bed. I want to say something, but I didn't say nothing. You know where I'm coming from? I kept it quiet. I had to suck that in and not say nothing at all. You know where I'm coming from? But what she didn't know, that night right there is when I started looking at her different. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go back to the story what I was talking about. How actions speak louder than words, right? And women try to control men by what they have between their legs and how good they can suck on a lollipop. You know what I'm saying? I said that wrong. How good they can suck on a lollipop. You understand what I'm saying? So the outcome, like I said, you know, these women have daughters, right? Daughters that looks up to them. You know what I'm saying? And now you have a choice. The woman have a choice that she have to make. To be around a boy or be around a man. You understand what I'm saying? So when this woman make this choice to be around the boy, she have two daughters looking up to her. You understand what I'm saying? So these two daughters that's looking up to this woman, she having them to program their brains to look at a boy as a man and a man as a boy. You understand what I'm saying? So now, as these kids get older, their daughters get older, right? They start dating now. So when they out there dating, they dating these boys that their mama dates. They used to date. And when I say that their mama date, I mean by this. Nothing changed but the name. See, their mama probably was dating Pencil. See, they date Ink Pen. And they both write the same way. You understand where I'm coming from? So that's what I mean by that. You know, so they dating the same type of boys that their mama dated, right? Getting the same type of outcome of it. You know? So they don't know the meaning of a man. You understand where I'm coming from? So when the man comes along and may put something in their ear, they're so disrespectful to that man because they're looking at him like a boy. And when that boy comes along, they give that boy their loyalty. And he's nothing but a man. Man, I said that the wrong way. Scratch that out. That boy is not a man. And they done gave that boy all their loyalty. So I gotta ask the question, why do men cheat and come back instead of just leave, right? I gave an answer like this. Men only cheat on women because the woman that they with is not giving them no reason to love them. I answered it that way, but they didn't want to hear that. So they came back and said some other reason. So I came back and said this. Well, when I used to cheat, because I was trying to get rid of the woman that I was with. I was actually trying to leave her. But I didn't want to leave her all the way until I found out who the next woman really was. You understand what I'm saying? When that wasn't even the correct answer. The real answer still say what I'm saying the first time. If that woman gave a man all the reasons to love her, that man wouldn't be nowhere cheating on her. So some of you women out here need to ask yourself, do y'all love your homegirls? Do y'all love to party more than the man that you with? Do that homegirl you with know all of your business about the man that you with? So you need to ask yourself all them type of questions. And I'm going to say it one more time. Men only cheat on women who don't give them a reason to love them. Actions speak louder than words. It's not about what you're saying. You know what I'm talking about? It's about how you moving. So it goes back to this right here. If my baby mama say that I'm the worstest person, man that she ever met, right? And if she went out here and dealt with 10 other guys after me, and neither one of them put a ring on her finger, they don't have kids by her either, right? So how can I be the worstest one that she ever met? Maybe y'all need to go ask some questions again so y'all can understand the true answer about that. See, what the problem is this right here. I'm going to get off that and get on this. It was a question asked to me with one of my partners, right? He asked me this right here. Can I date a woman who believes in God, but not the Bible? Right? Let me say it again. He asked me, can I date a woman who believes in God, but not the Bible? This was the answer that I gave. I'm going to share it with you guys. Now, if the woman who says she believes in God is believing in the God that's inside of her and the God that's inside of others, I'd rather deal with that lady right there than deal with the lady who have to read the Bible to find God. I say that to say this. Goes back to my baby mama again. She's a real deep offer to the Bible. She's off in the church real tough. But she never talk about the stuff that she do to hurt nobody. She always talking about the stuff people do to hurt her. You understand what I'm saying? And I say that to say this. Her stepmother, her brothers and sisters, all of them told her, that guy you with right there saved your life because he the only one that cared about you. Yeah, that's what they told her. You know where I'm coming from? But, my opinion, women who, not all women, let me say it this way, not all women, some women who believe in the Bible came up with their own answers. So what I mean by that is this right here. You have to be able to admit to what you're doing wrong so you can get the answer to what you need to be doing right. Right? So if you never able to admit to what you done wrong, you'll never get the true answer to what you need to be doing right. Here's why. You're too busy blaming everybody for what's going wrong in your life. And what that teaching you is hatred. Not how to love nobody. See, answers come with love. Answers come with positive energy. Negative energy don't come with nothing but negative things. You know? So you have to be able to get it that way. So that's why some women, they wait until after, I'm going to say the less, 4 different relationships before they even took the time to find God. You know? When you found them a long time ago, they was doing whatever they wanted to do. After the 5th person hurt their heart, that's when they opened up the Bible. You know where I'm coming from? To look at yourself as a God inside of you. You have a direction. You have instructions. You also have the power to turn certain people who's not walking in them same steps into a snake. Here's how. By sharing with other people they snake-ass ways. Now, if everybody know how this snake move, then we able to all to call it a snake. You understand what I'm saying? But if it's only 2 or 3 people that's calling it a snake, nobody gonna believe it. So you have them powers to turn people that do things the wrong way into snakes. Once you find what's inside of you, because you're gonna walk in the correct way, because it's instructions and directions when you know God is inside of you. It's only a few women that read the Bible that know how to treat men right. All the other women, I say 75% of the women today that's reading the Bible are hurt in dark places. They wear a smile to cover it up. This is the reason why certain arguments can get caused over small things instead of sit down at the table to figure out what's right or wrong. A hurt person will only hurt another person. Never will want to sit down and figure out what's right or wrong. It only will start an argument. You understand what I'm saying? But let me get off of that and get on this right here. You know where I'm coming from? Let me get off of that. We got a little baby, man. Little baby. We got these guys that was trying to hand you a picture of your daughters, right? This guy doing artwork. You know where I'm coming from? Artwork. Let me say it again. Artwork. Artwork is no difference than a person walking up to you, handing you a CD. And there's no difference to that. It's artwork. You understand what I'm saying? And if for you to take it into a situation to where and ask this guy, why is he drawing pictures of your daughters? To show what type of brother you is, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost to me like a gatekeeper, right? When that boy came to you with them pictures of your daughter, it was a gate that you could have opened up for him. And what I mean by that is accepting that picture from him, hanging it up on your wall, and let the world see that young man's artwork. You understand what I'm saying? And what have happened? Someone else you know would have had, damn, cut, scratch that out. Someone you know would have asked him to draw a picture of their family. So on and so on. The door would have got open. That man would have probably been a successful art worker. You understand what I'm saying? And then on down the line, this is just my opinion, he probably would have opened up the door for someone else who do the same type of artwork. Somebody would have probably drew a picture of his kids and brought it to him. Hey man, look what I drew for you and your, it's a picture of your sons right here, and your daughters in here. He probably would have took and hung it up on his wall. So you can either open the door, open the gates, or you can either be a gatekeeper to keep them closed and go at anyone else. Now I said that wrong. Go at anybody that's trying to open them gates. You understand what I'm saying? So little baby, you was all the way wrong for that, man, for what you did and how you did that. That wasn't right. That wasn't not right, man. And now I look at you like a gatekeeper, man. I look at you like a gatekeeper. Let me get off of that and get on this. We got these guys out here talking about it's not real stars out there. They're saying we're seeing pictures of stars. They're not real. You know where I'm coming from? Let me share this with some of you guys right quick, if y'all listening. We don't live inside of a planet. We live on top of a planet. Let me say it one more time. We do not live inside of the planet Earth. We live on top of it. So this is how I know some of you guys out here done lost y'all's mind. And this is what the crazy thing about it is right here too. Some of you guys got a lot of views talking this nonsense about it's not real skies, it's not this, you can't this and you can't that. Man, we don't live inside of a planet. We live on a planet. That's why you're able to see the stars in the space. That's why we're able to see the stars in the space. Because we live on a planet, not inside it. Let me get off of that and we're going to get on something else. And I keep on sharing this with you guys. And another thing, some of you podcasters out here talking about aliens, right? Go look in the mirror. If you got black or brown skin, right? Go look inside a mirror. You're going to see an alien. When you looking at yourself, this is what they call us, aliens, right? This is the reason why we wasn't able to receive our 40 acres and our mules. Because we was considered as aliens, not human, living things. That's what an alien is, something that's a living thing. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if you guys is actually getting paid to push that nonsense that y'all pushing, but common sense will tell you what I'm just telling, what I just told y'all. You understand what I'm saying? And if you done did some study and dig deep off into that, then you'll understand what I just said. You understand where I'm coming from? But we're going to get off of that and get on something else. We're going to get on this right here. Kids. I'm going to blame myself first, because I did it too. So I'm going to talk about myself. And if you're a bigger person, you'll admit it on your own, what you done or how you done it. But I was a little different than some of y'all. Here it go right here. As kids, right? Our parents tell us, and they also show us what we need to do, how we need to do it, and stay focused on when we're doing it, right? But as teenagers, right, we become hard-headed. You understand what I'm saying? Now we don't listen to our parents. We think we have the answers. We didn't watch certain movies like Scarface and what else? Superfly. You know what I'm saying? Godfather, The Mac. No, we didn't watch shit like that now as teenagers now. So we don't think our parents know what they're talking about. We don't know that they sacrificed, after they even had us, we don't know that they didn't sacrifice certain things in their life to raise us the correct way. We don't know that as kids and teenagers, right? So we look at it like they don't know shit. We know everything. You know where I'm coming from? Just because what our parents may not have or what they may not have or what they may have, you know? Material things is material things, man. As long as you receive love, that's real. You understand what I'm saying? So let me say it one more time. As teenagers, we don't listen to our parents. I know I did. Y'all got to keep it real with y'allself and say if y'all did or didn't. You know where I'm coming from? So I know I did. Let me say it real. Keep it real with myself. Thinking I'm smart. I know every goddamn thing. You know where I'm coming from? So then once you get older, well, here's where I'm different at than some of y'all. You know? As you get older, you start bumping your head. Start making mistakes. Start doing things that ain't right. You know. So now, some of y'all kids, I ain't like y'all to do this. You didn't listen to your parents when y'all was teenagers. Now when you grown, after making all the mistakes you done made, ending up back in a worse position than your parents, now you blaming your parents. Let me say it one more time. As teenagers, you don't listen to your parents, right? So once you done bumped your head and made all these mistakes, and you know where I'm coming from, by not listening, now you blaming your parents. Tell me if that make any sense to some of you kids that do that. So you can ask my parents. I was never the type of guy that asked my mama them for nothing. At the age when I was like 7th grade, yeah, 7th grade. Make sure I'm saying this right. The 7th grade. I started buying my own school clothes. I started buying my own shoes. I actually even started going to the grocery store, and what was messing my parents up, instead of me buying all kind of candy and junk food, I would bring home grapes and plums. And what was the other things I used to like? Bananas, apples, all that type of stuff. I would bring that home. So I was different than a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the outcome of my situation, like I say, I got 6th and 7th grade. I'm buying my own stuff. I got in 8th grade, so I'm trying to do whatever I can to help my parents with bills and whatever else that I can help with. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit different. I didn't cry to my parents for help. I went up there and got it on my own. So therefore, it was some things that I was being hard-headed about. But it was some things that I did listen to. You understand what I'm saying? And it shows what I didn't listen to, because I keep making bad choices and decisions in them when it comes to a damn girl. Yeah, I keep on making bad choices and decisions when it comes to the dang old girl. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I keep making bad choices. So that's what I didn't pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Was that who the woman is. See, my mom, she a church woman. She don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't do nothing but read her Bible, watch her TV, cook dinner, and go to church. Sometimes she teach Sunday school and all that. So she was actually showing us what a woman was and who a woman is. You know where I'm coming from? And ain't one woman that I had that moved and operated like my mother. You understand what I'm saying? And this is wise talk, wise clues, wise moves for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm talking about? Like and comment and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. I swear to God on my blunt. And I'm up out of here. Ha ha!